What do you want to talk about?
Wrestling! And here!
Wrestling?
Why?
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling.
Why? Why?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Why not? Why not?
It's fake.
Fake? What the hell are you talking about? Fake? It's not fake.
Fake.
Wrestling's not fake!
Okay, wrestling.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's WWE Raw Recap. Appreciate you folks tuning in. Hopefully you're having a good start of the week so far, and hopefully you had a great weekend. Anyway, this week's Raw, this is the aftermath of the Saturday night's main event. Now it is time to build up Survivor Series, and also they did announce they're having a special tournament to determine who will face John Cena in this last match at the next Saturday night's main event. Of course, this week's Raw takes place at the Rio Rancho Event Center in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. It sounds like one of those rec calls, but on TV it really did. I should have looked it up, see if see the size of the place and everything. Anyway, but before I get started on everything else, let me do the usual thing here. Hey, if you dig this video, click the like button. Also, leave a comment. What you think about this week's Raw? Give me your opinion on Saturday night's main event. And what do you think is going to happen come Survivor Series? Also, if you enjoyed listening to just a normal guy, a non-insider, talking about the sport of professional wrestling, be a champ. Click on that subscribe button. Don't forget about that notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I have new content come out. All right. Now all that's out of the way, let's keep rolling here. Oh, I've got to put my little light on, but I got a light here. That looks, in case you didn't know, I'm, again, out of town, on location, Rockmart, Georgia, staying at the Eloquent Econo Lodge. So I just got to turn that light on. It doesn't do that well anyway. Anyway, I digress. Let's get to it. All right. Of course, if you did watch Saturday night's main event, you will know that we have a brand new world's heavyweight champion. It is the punkster himself, CM Punk. He makes his way down. He got the "You Deserve It" chant. He thanked his wife, the fans, Jey Uso, for giving him a hard fight. He said he knows there's a target on his back. He also did had a few choice words about Seth Rollins. Did the Seth Rollins twirling the championship belt in the air? Punk drops a few names. Said anyone who wants some, come get some. Out comes, of all people, Logan Paul. Logan Paul comes out. Of course, Logan's like, or CM Punk's like, no, anybody but you. I didn't mean you. No, go away. But he said he wants a shot. He's faced all the names he's mentioned. He's also faced Roman Reigns, and he did mention that he defeated AJ Styles at WrestleMania. After that little four-way, out comes Paul Heyman and his guys. He said Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, they are the front of the line, and Logan Paul is now he's waiting. He's just waiting to get in the line. So Logan Paul needs to get stepping. CM Punk said, "Hey, look, what's about to happen here? We're about to fight. So if you want to stand by me and fight, go ahead. If not, get the hell out of my ring." Logan Paul left, came face to face with Braun Breaker. Breaker shoved him down, hit his head on that little Tron on the apron there. They went in, started attacking CM Punk. Little hesitant, but Logan Paul did come in and try to help CM Punk, but the numbers game. CM Punk did come in and chase everybody off with a chair, hit Bronson Reed a couple of times with it. And that's the end of that segment. There was a little backstage segment a little after this. Had Jay Uso and CM Punk kind of shake hands and say, "Look, we got to take care of this vision thing." So that's the main. That set up the main event of the night is CM Punk, Jay Uso versus the Vision, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker. Speaking of tag team match, we had the ladies tag team match uh for the first match on Raw this week. It is the Judgment Day members, Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez, taking on Stephanie Vancouver, your WWE Women's World Champion, and Hall of Famer Nikki Bella. Perez and Bella went at it with Bella getting the better of it. Raquel threw around Nikki. Stephanie actually came in a little overmatched a little bit, but she was able to outmaneuver Rodriguez. Judgment Day would work over Nikki Bella. Tornado DDT gives Bella the opportunity to tag in Vancouver. Vancouver takes over, hits the Devil's Kiss on Perez, tags Bella. Bella Rack Attack 2.0 almost won it, but Raquel winds up breaking it up. Raquel counter a Devil's Kiss. Roxanne kicked out of a roll up. Roxanne kicked out of a roll up. Raquel nailed Nikki with a forearm. Uh, Perez pins Nikki Bella after the Pop Rocks maneuver. So that's two pinfalls anyway. Not singles, but one singles, one tag that she has on Nikki Bella. And next week it is Raquel Rodriguez versus Stephanie Vancouver for that WWE Women's World Champion. Give me your thoughts about that one. You think it's time for Raquel Rodriguez maybe hold some singles gold on the main roster now? Hold the WWE Women's World Champion. Give me your thoughts. I think she's improved. I'm more on that later, but let's just talk about it now. She has improved. She's wrestling like a powerhouse female, and it's paid off for her. I won't say totally like Diesel, but they do call her Big Mama Cool or something like that. But either way, next up we got Penta. Oops, what's going on there? Penta going up against El Grande Americano. I almost had a little brain fart there. Sorry about that. A little back and forth here. Penta had a little bit of advantage, but it seems like uh, El Grande had an answer for every move and hold that Penta threw at him. Uh, Penta would make a comeback, though. Bravo and Rio would get involved in this match. Grande loaded up the match, went for the flying headbutt, but Penta countered with a thrust kick. Mexican Destroyer wins it for Penta. Good match here. Very good match here. I thought it was. But like I said, AO and Rio got involved. Man, I was really hoping that Phoenix would make an appearance. Help. Come on, folks. Come on, Hunter. We need Lucha Brothers back together. Let's do it. Make it happen. All right. Next up, we had a little segment with Dominic Mysterio saying he's the greatest luchador, the king of them, and no one can stop him. Cue the music. Here comes Rey Mysterio. And he told Dom that every time he says the king of the luchas, it insults everybody. Are you he asked him, "Do you think you're better than El Santo, Blue Demon, Eddie Guerrero," which drew a huge pop. And pretty funny here. Dominic said, "Hey, don't take take my father's name out of your mouth." So that was kind of funny there. But Ray said, as long as he's around, you will not be the king. You're definitely not going to be the best Mysterio in the company, in the business. They kind of go at it a little bit with Mysterio getting the better of that. He did hit the 619, was going for the splash, but Dominic was able to wiggle out of there. So looks like we're getting another match between Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio, father and son here. I'll go ahead and throw that prediction out. I think Dominic finally gets a pinfall on his father Rey. Uh, Impromptu segment here. Oops. Becky Lynch comes out, has a few choice words. She said, "Hey, I got a law on my money or law on my mind. I got my husband. He's home injured. The vision gone sideways. Uh, started talking about the only thing cool about New Mexico is they made a TV show about how much meth they smoke, and I did pop for that one. I was a fan of the Breaking Bad show. What about you folks?" But she said when she faces Maxine again, she's gonna make that one mistake, and that one mistake could be her last. Next up, we got the Kabuki Warriors in tag action, and they went up against Laura Valkyria and Bailey. Bailey a little shaken up from last week. Again, they didn't tag her. Asuka during the course of this match did want to face Bailey. Every time uh, they kind of came face to face, Asuka kind of backed out of it. Good exchange between Lara and Asuka to begin the match. Warriors would take over on Valkyria after Asuka hit a German suplex on the floor. Bailey and Asuka would finally get into it. Um, Valkyria would run into Bailey, accidentally was shoved into Bailey by Asuka. Lyra countered a couple moves, then trying to do a springboard corner move, but Asuka had the presence to counter that and to the Asuka lock. Lyra had no other choice but to tap out. This match was pretty decent. Probably not the best match on the card, but it was good. It was decent. The Kabuki Warriors would keep beating down uh, Lyra Valkyria until the tag team champions Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss comes out and saves them. So it looks like about to get a tag title match between the Kabuki Warriors and Charlotte and Bliss. Another tag team match. Gosh, seems like we had a lot of tag team matches this evening. Anyway, your world tag team champions AJ Styles and Dragon Lee went up against Judgment Day members JD McDonough and Finn Balor. This is a rematch. Remember, Dragon Lee and AJ Styles defeated the Judgment Day for those belts. Judgment Day jumped on Styles and AJ Styles. From the as soon as the bell rung, they worked over Dragon Lee for a while. Dragon Lee was able to get the tag on Styles. Styles hit some of his signature stuff. Lee was also tagged in a little later and got his stuff in. Phenomenal forearm by Styles on JD. Got a 2 count. Then Finn broke that up. McDonough covers, but Dragon breaks it up. Lee takes out Finn Balor. AJ counters a kick from JD McDonough. Hits the Styles Clash for the win. So their first defense is a successful one. Obviously, they're still your tag team champions. My opinion, best match of the night was this one. Uh, I mean, JD McDonough, that dude can go. Finn and AJ, that's a given. But two people that are pressing me a lot lately is JD McDonough and Dragon Lee. And this brings up your main event of the night. This was pretty much just a back and forth fight. They would work over CM Punk for a little bit, then um, Jay Uso, but this match wound up going to a double count out. Some good teamwork from CM Punk and Jay Uso. I kept looking for it, kept looking for it, kept looking for it. I probably got suckered in. I admit it. I was like, okay, if he's going to turn. And even, even with Logan Paul there, uh, I'll get to that later, but I thought, well, they kind of did that little angle. He got a tsunami splash. He's probably at the local medical facility. So I think, oh, okay, this is going to be the night Jey Uso turns. But he didn't. He was ready and willing to take Bronson Reed out. They had him set up on a table until Braun Breaker hits that super running spear on Jey Uso. They take out CM Punk. Another spear for Jey Uso with a tsunami splash. Uh, Again, CM Punk comes in with a chair, but this time the Brawns brought their own chair, got their own chair, and it looks like it's going to be a 2-on-1 uh, chair melee on on the Punkster himself. But Logan Paul did come out, put the brax nuts on. I'm like, really? Stevie Wonder could see this coming, and that's what happened. Logan Paul did knock out the Punkster, then gave the brass knucks to Paul Heyman. So is he a Vision member or is he, hey, peace offering, whatever? But just didn't make sense in the opening segment that he did come out and save CM Punk. And, he had to take the tsunami splash from Bronson Reed. So that part of it did not make sense. Usually WWE is usually better than this. Must have been that AI or those new writers they got or something like that. I have no idea. But having an open segment made this not really make sense unless they really do not want to, flip Jey Uso from a heel or from a babyface to a heel. He did draw a little bit of feuds or a little bit of booze, but not much. People still like doing the yeeting thing, but time will tell. I think there was this afternoon I seen a social media thing and uh, the guy asked what's next for Jey Uso. I was like, okay. My prediction is same as always. Sami Zayn wins the Royal Rumble, wins the world title. I think he wins it from CM Punk. Then, hey, Jey Uso turns heel after WrestleMania. Well, I gotta remember too. It's like here comes Survivor Series, so maybe Uso flips then, but who knows? Anyway, I'll probably get into this a little bit more come uh, this Thursday's Spot Show live stream starts at 8 o'clock, so check that out. Other than that, you folks have a good one. Take it easy. And until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now, don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite Recap. I also have 2 live streams. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show Live Stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., it's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one and take it easy.